Hello everyone. So let's look at one more binary challenge today, and this one's called as EasyAF. Again, this is a difficulty 1, quality 3.7, and x86 64 binary. So like last time, I have downloaded this, and you can see that the file name is this. I unzip this, and the file is this. And finally, if you unzip this, there is no password, you will get a file EasyAF file. Okay, so now as usual, we will start with strings, EasyAF, and you can see that these look very different than what we were looking at earlier. So these are basically mangled function names. You can demangle them with C++ filter, I guess. It's been a long time, I haven't used it, but let's try. So if I just do this, then you can immediately see that this is a C++ program, right? So you can see stdio is based in it. Then this is operator not equals and so on and so forth. So this is a simple way to demangle the C++ names if you find them in the binary. Now we are looking for what we don't. So let's first run this once and run this, give any password, and it says no. So we are basically looking for nope. Let's go up here and see if we can find nope. And yeah, we can see here, enter the password. Well done. Nope. So this could be a potential password, or this could be a potential password, right? Or this. So around where we are seeing the count for entering the password, some of those strings could be password. Let's try with pass. So if we give this and do a pass, we can see that it is where the password is correct. But let's try to do this a little more methodically. We'll start Gidra, close. We'll create a new project inside temp, call it test, finish, press I to import EasyAF. As I said, you can check these things. Okay, you'll get this. Now we will double click this or click here. Either of those work. So click on yes, analyze the project. Okay, project is being analyzed. Okay, we can see that the project has been analyzed. So we can click on main function here. Or as I said last time also, you can go to functions here, search for main and click on main. And you can see the disassembly here. So again, what we are looking for is a comparison somewhere, and then what we found, that nope, right? So we can see that well done is here, which is in this else part. So this if is for when the password is incorrect, and we can see the nope here, which means that this is the right if that we are looking at, and we have to go into the else of this. Okay, so if we are here, then the password is correct, and this is checking whether cvar is equal to /0 or not, which is basically a Boolean operator of local 48 and local 68, which is just doing a comparison. So if both are equal, then it will be 0. If both is not equal, then it will not be 0. Okay. So now what we are looking for is, we can see that this is enter the password, and this is being stored in local 48, which is the first parameter. The second parameter is local 68. So if I double click here on local 48, or I can rename variable with L, I can say that this is input str, right? So you can see that we are comparing the input string, which is input str, with local 68, and this should be my password. I can just say rename variable, and this is my password, and we can see where else this password is being used, and we can see that this is where the password is being assigned, and it is assigned the value of pass, which is exactly the same thing that we had found out with strings also. So this is how you could have found out the password for this crack me. I wanted to show this because this is a C++ program, so it is a little bit different from what we had seen last time, and this was a good exercise to learn beginner level binary exploitation. Thank you.